Well, I did have somebody stop. First time. And at least asked, "You all right?" He didn't have much to offer, but it was like somebody at least acknowledging, like, that was somebody where if I would have needed a ride somewhere, he would have tried helping or something. And I'm just stuck without gas. Told him the truth. It's like, I can get gas tomorrow. You know, tomorrow I would have it, or I could just sit at the rest area and do nothing. Or I could come here and just experience a differing perspective. And you just experience things in a different light. Changes the light on everything. So when you get too confined, you can't see it fully or accurately. And he gave me two little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and some change. And you know what? If I think even when I have money, I would love to just do that. And when somebody does have little to give, just to like give them $100 back. Just because their heart's right. They're just a stop and see. And you know, of course, this was a working class person that knew what it was like. They understood. The people that don't look, that don't make eye contact, that look the other way, no, they don't. They are disassociated from the whole. They are better than the whole. The things that don't meet their standard are the problem. That was very refreshing. I maybe like $1.50, $2. Yeah, that means more to me than being able to go to a homeless shelter and get a meal and a bed and every endless prayers. That means I got more from that a person chose to get outside of themselves and care and acknowledge you. I got more from that than I ever got from a sermon, from a teaching, from any of the lessons that were tried beating into me, any of the things that I've gained and stolen. I gained more from that. That was nourishing for my spirit, because all I see is Antichrist, selfish people, and all I want is to help them. See, I was thinking before I needed to help the people homeless, and it's that too, but they don't need the help as much as everybody else. I mean, there are little catch-alls that can catch certain little parts, but that's not the problem. What is there that's willing to fall with them? Fall so somebody else doesn't have to fall. Drop down when somebody else is down to help pull them up in some way. Because every interaction is either at the expense of, opposite polarity of, or same polarity of. Every person that drives by, opposite polarity, opposite polarity, opposite polarity. Self, not others. Self, not others. And I don't say this as somebody who like, I am completely selfless. Although in a way I am. But in the way that I am selfless is the whole is dedicated and has parameters set and can't be bogged down, which is the same thing as everybody else is doing on their channel. So it's not even, it's more structural, it's more vast, and it's more simple. It's the definitions. If there's a me, then there's a them. Well, you know who me is? A member of the body of Christ. Well, there can only be a them until other people have the same definition. And people say it in religion, People say it, and they're getting primed for it, and it's being cultivated. But being it means we are no longer us. And how many people are no longer them? How many people are not just completely saturated in them, what they need, and how to get there no matter what the cost? No matter what the cost. I don't care who I gotta take down to get there. I gotta get there. We get there by getting other people there. And it's digging a lot deeper right now, but it's creating the big wave. We have to see, as much as we need to lay down old definitions that have contained us, we need to go after the definitions as well. Don't just sit back and just let people define things in ways that are robbing us, define things in ways that are allowing systems that are harming us systematically. No, but there's a right way to do it. It's within the legal realms of every established of the government. See, bad people want you to be against the government. When the government has it, it's just another thing that has been hacked by the virus. But when we define ourselves right, then all of those things, all of the systems are ours, and we use them in the right ways. They've destroyed us with legal loopholes. Legal loopholes are going to destroy their strongholds, their powerhouses. They have attacked the information. You know what? God's going to use the information against them. And you know what? We always think it's for someone else. Just remember, any way that you perceive anything, there are many differing ways that others can and do perceive it. So, just consider that. But someone helped me. That just brightened my whole day. That really, honestly, I was like in disbelief. I was in disbelief more and more and more, you know, in just trying different things that it's just, there is nothing there in the right places. There are places you can go. There are places in the world that do worldly fragmented things. But the people who have been helped and broken free need to go into the world and help and break free, and not just wait for, it's not like you're a doctor and you're sitting waiting for some sick puppy to come to you so that you can cure the little puppy. No, you got some very skewed perspectives. You go into the world and you chase down the things. You go and you become what you would wish you would encounter in that situation. You be the answered prayer. You don't just, you do it, you be it. And when you do those things, when you extend outside of yourself, then people get to experience God through you, instead of experiencing Antichrist through you. Because we can look at things externally, but it's within us. And each system and each title which we are not supposed to use titles, but it's contained in each one. And that virus will use any isolated function to strengthen and grow itself for its purposes. So, unless we are strengthening our walls are getting weaker and weaker and weaker every moment, just like them. But they've been strengthening the wrong wall. They've been strengthening the wrong wall. I'm gonna quit talking. I wanted to share about the change. I was really excited. California has been interesting. $4 gallons of gas, people masturbating, highlighted on the interstate, frickin' so that everybody driving by can see it. And I got a panhandle success. Whoop whoop! California knows how to party.